illegal immigrant who needs antibiotics. That's good. People have come to me with some pretty strange requests, but yours, I'll get you a blue ribbon.
Does it amuse you that my career is at stake? Because I got caught red-handed stealing medication, antibiotics, in the hospital. So I had to come up with a story other than, oh, Johnny Zakara is blackmailing me into treating a gunshot wound in his living room.
You'd have given me up in a heartbeat if I didn't have leverage on you.
Okay, well, now it's your turn. If you want me to keep covering up your sorry ass, then you need to find a way to cover up mine.
So how exactly did you get caught stealing antibiotics?
Robin caught me taking a bottle off the med tray.
Well, Robin, no wonder you were scrambling.
Yeah, well, people didn't know whether or not to believe her, and then a patient backed her up on it, so.
So first you were seen, I don't know, running around the hospital trying to inject your lover's wife with God knows what, and then you were caught stealing antibiotics by that same woman. You're not too good at playing this other woman thing, are you?
I got Patrick into bed, didn't I?
One time.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, he's still thinking about it.
I'm just pointing out that, you're damn lucky that the hospital believed your story. How did that go, by the way, exactly? What, I'm sorry, I got this illegal immigrant that needs antibiotics?
I just told him that my housekeeper's cousin had an infection. Is afraid of being deported.
You think on your feet?
Yeah, well, the only problem is that Steve insists that I bring my charity case in for treatment, so I either produce someone who fits this description, or I admit that I am treating an unreported gunshot wound.
Well, I am clearly in no condition to go out there and look for somebody with an infection and no green card.
Okay, then come up with plan B and get me off the hook. Otherwise, we're both in serious trouble.
Patrick was giving you insight on a case? Is it confidential or something you can tell me?
No, I was just asking if he had seen a change in a colleague's behavior, and I'm really, really sorry for putting you on the spot.
It's all right.
Yeah.
How's it going with Brenda? Is Jason any closer to catching the guy who's targeting her?
He's making progress. It's going really, really slow. But I gotta go. Thank you again. I appreciate the help. Bye.
Bye, Sam.
Yeah, the guy that Sam's investigating, I wish I could shake him and tell him he's making a mistake.
Well, even good, decent people make mistakes sometimes.
Robin, I know I sound like a stuck record, but I am really sorry.
So Matt and I are gonna go get dinner at Chez Loire, and you guys should join us. We're not gonna take no for an answer.
So what if you don't produce this illegal immigrant who needs antibiotics? Big deal.
Okay, you don't seem to get it. All right, Steve told me I had to bring her in.
I'm sure you are a good liar and you looked deeply into his eyes with sincerity and told him about your ailing immigrant.
Yeah, well, Robin didn't believe a word of it.
Robin, big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
She can get me booted from staff. Permanently barred from the hospital.
I'll pay you a hefty retainer to be my personal physician.
That's not funny.
I'm not joking.
Patrick and I have a connection. Yeah, we always have. And us sleeping together was a mutual decision, and he left happy. And it wasn't until Robin came back and bludgeoned him with guilt.
Okay, look. I understand that you and Robin don't like each other, but at a certain point,
No, I have been through the ringer. I have fended off Robin's endless accusations. I've endured the scorn of my peers. I even bought myself a ticket into the loony bin, all so that I could win a chance by Patrick's side. So I'll be damned if I'm gonna stop now. The way to Patrick's heart is in the OR because his respect for me as a surgeon has never wavered. So I am not gonna miss the chance to be around him. Especially for the dubious pleasure of tending your needs.
About as subtle as a sledgehammer.
Excuse me, Patrick happens to be your husband, and I'm trying to help you get him back.
Well, I'm not gonna get him back over a dinner for four at Chez Loire.
You have to start somewhere.
I know, but our problem is we have to work them out for ourselves.
Robin, in case you haven't noticed, your husband is hot. Am I wrong? Do you really want Patrick getting used to being by himself? I mean, sooner or later, a woman's gonna come around and start acting all friendly and sympathetic, and then one thing leads to another.
Well, if Patrick gets involved with yet another woman, I will know our marriage is really over.
You are not only stubborn, you are badly mistaken.
Hey,
Yeah.
get Maxie off of this date thing now.
Oh, was that a little heavy-handed?
When Robin gets pushed, she pushes back. If Maxie keeps us up, it's gonna wreck any progress we've already made.
Okay, Maxie means well.
Yeah, I know Maxie does, but the road to hell isn't paved with good intentions, and that road leads straight to divorce court, so please.
Fine. Fine. I will get Maxie out of here. You and Robin are on your own. Why don't we get out of here so we don't lose our reservation?
Okay, last chance to join us for dinner.
Thank you. Maybe next time.
Okay, well,
right?
think about what we talked about.
I think you were about to say something before Maxie came up.
I don't remember what it was. I'll see you later.
Dr. Good, physical therapist. Dr. Robin Good, physical therapist.
So, did your housekeeper's cousin come in for treatment yet?
No, she flat out refused.
I told you I'd treat her infection, no questions asked.
Well, I tried to convince her, but frankly, she's terrified of any sort of authority figure, and I didn't feel like I could force her into it.
Well, it sounds like a well-rehearsed excuse, Lisa.
Yeah. Why don't you just admit that you stole the medicine for another reason?
Because I didn't. Okay, this woman is supporting 2 kids and a sister in Mexico. She can't afford to be deported. I'm sorry you don't believe me.
We don't.
Stealing meds is a very, very serious offense.
Okay, but running unnecessary tests on Theo Hoffman, a perfectly healthy patient, and putting him in a hospital room because he's lonely? Okay, that's no problem.
Nice try at deflecting, but I've done nothing illegal.
If there's a woman in need, I would love to help. But if not, you're still on probation. And stealing medication could lead to a dismissal.
Dr. Lisa? I thank you so much for the medication. You are so kind.
Oh, thank you so much for deciding to come in.
You care to explain why I was sent to go pick up a very sick woman with a nasty cough and drop her off at the hospital?
Because Dr. Niles needed a certain kind of patient, and I found her.
Wait, so I gave up a potentially profitable evening so you could score points with your mistress?
If it's any consolation, you helped her out of a very tight spot.
What is in this for you?
Well, let's just say that blackmail is sweet, gratitude is sweeter.